H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it's Thursday. And it's Baby Friday, but it's actually Thursday, but we call it Baby Friday because the Chop Shop is not aired on Friday. And man, let me tell you something. I was thinking about this last year because this year is almost up, and just reflecting. And yeah, Christmas. Yeah, it's the Christmas version of the Chop Shop. Let me go back and see. Let me shout out. Let me before I do anything. Let me shout out to my starting five today. That's D. Holcomb, Mr. Barnes, Kevin Allen, Alfio Veazey, and who else we got? Sonia Billingsley. And the sixth man today is who is it? Melvin Dews. Okay, but I see everybody out there. Hey, Tori. Tori, I ain't heard from you, Tori. Tori, how come you didn't call and tell me we got beat the other night? Somebody else had to tell me. It's the first, I've been early. Hey, what's up, Jacoby? Jacoby said this is his first time being here. Y'all, my voice is a little bit different today. Y'all, let me tell you something. A few days ago, I was trying to get me some golf in, and before it, got too cold, and I went out there. You know how it's right. Remember that day? It was like it was chilly, but then if you put one of those skull caps on, it will, it was hot. So I messed around and put the skull cap on. It wasn't that hot, and I kind of started sweating a little bit. It got hot. I took it off. But when I took it off, I forgot my head was sweating. So anything that happens with a cold with me, always come through my head or my feet. That's why I always have to have them covered. And I made that dumb mistake, man. Been taking all kind of stuff, making sure took my tests. You got to take a damn test, COVID test every time something wrong with you to make sure you're all right. So good, but it's just wait a minute. Alfio said his internet is messed up. It's been crazy. Okay. All right. So what's up, everybody? Hey man, let me shout out to everybody. Let me give you a moment of gratitude. Thank y'all, man, so much. Especially you people that's on now. It's meant for y'all. I'm not gonna wait on nobody else to come on. You can share the show if you want to. But I played the course very well. Jay Jackson, you got to get here fast enough, baby. You got to get here fast enough. Whatever D Holcomb, he got the secret. D Holcomb, he got the secret. But y'all hold up one minute. Hold up. Let me I don't want to leave y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure something happens. See, I had to get up. Y'all see, I had to get up. Yeah, I'm feel better. I'm a trooper. I'm a trooper, Miss Rosie. It's just that, man, I hate to be. I'm one of them guys. Everybody said, man, he never sick. But guess what, girl? I didn't feel too good yesterday. What's up, Yusef Brown? I didn't feel too good yesterday, but I'm better now. But let me share some with y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. I got to tell y'all this. Y'all live y'all best life. Live your best life. Take control of your thoughts with intentionality as we possibly can. Take control of your thoughts. I know a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff is happening around here. A lot of stuff, right? But I want you to live your best life. Because you gotta understand, people, a lot of people don't know what you're doing. They don't come to your house. They don't know what you do. They don't know what they just assume. You know, one guy told me some man, it's just crazy. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But it's just take control of your thoughts, man, with intentionality as we possibly can. Check your emotions and bring them in check because they can run wild. Emotions can run wild. Let's use our imaginations and to convert our dreams into our plans. Please, y'all. It's our imagination. It empowers us to stay as rooted and grounded in joy and gratitude and appreciation. Man, think about this. Y'all, we didn't win a whole nother year. We still here. Some of our friends are not here. Y'all got to realize Lionel Gar, he's not here. Great supporter of the Chop Shop. And guess what? We got through this stuff. We got through this stuff, man. And I just, let me tell you something. I don't take you for granted. Yes, I talk stuff. Yes, I am. Now, Lil Robert can't. Lil Robert, I put it like this: Lil Robert could be a good golfer. He just don't have time. I was blessed enough to have time to play golf. Golf takes time. You can't come out there one week talking about, man, I'm finna be great. You don't. No. Yeah. Somebody asked me, did I pass? He knows the fundamentals. He just don't spend enough time. If you don't spend enough time, you ain't gonna be good at this game. But I got a question. I just want y'all, I'm telling y'all, take those, watch your emotions. I mean, some of our bodies are going through stuff that they ain't never been through. Right? I know it. I got people around me. I'm saying this because I know it. And my job is to share it with y'all. Some of our bodies is not the same. It's doing stuff they ain't never been done before. But we got to control our emotions. We got to, man. Even if it's bad news, you feel like it's an onslaught coming against you. You got to stay rooted and grounded in joy and gratitude and appreciation. You still here. You got a chance to convert that thing and make it happen. You got a chance to change that thing. And I just want, this is the, wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, we have another show next week. But this is our Christmas show. I don't know if y'all didn't, I had been, let me tell you something. I never did this before. Never ever did. I put a challenge out to y'all. I put a challenge out to my kids. December the 1st, I read, I'm going to put it like this. It's 24 books in the book of Luke. Okay? From December the 1st, I read the first chapter all the way up, y'all. I'm on my 23rd chapter today. Let me tell you something. Oh my God. You know how you've heard these stories and listened to them in the Bible? You'd have read it, but I have never. You pastors probably have. I'm not a pastor. But I've never read the chapters. I thought I said chapters. Damn. Quit being so technical. I thought it's 24 chapters, in the book of Luke. And I read each one each day. And guess what I found out I did? Let me show you how I got a little cool with it. I used technology too. So like when I read it that day, like when I go on the golf course that evening or something, I go listen to the audio version. And let me tell y'all something. So much stuff been happening this month, but it prepared me for what has happened. So what I was gonna do is listen. I'm reading all 24 books. So guess what? I stopped on Christmas Eve because really Jesus is this supposed to be the reason for this season. So I just put that thing out. Not trying. It's just something I did. I mean, I just somebody gave me a tip. I pass it on to y'all. I pass it on to my family, and that's all I can do. You know, if you don't. I mean, but it had. Let me tell you something. Opened up so much stuff for me because I've never read that all 24 of those chapters in succession like that. I've never had bits and pieces. I never have. Great. Y'all got me feeling good. But I got something for you. I got something for y'all. If you could only watch one holiday movie for the rest of time, what is the movie? I'm gonna repeat it. Corey Willis, I know you just got on. I just want to see what people's. If you can only watch one holiday movie for the rest of the time, what's the movies? Just want to know. Shout out and to the parents out here. Steve Kerr got a message. Hey, Brandy, I know you just got on. Brandy, I got a question. If you can only, son, y'all sure want to know what you. If you can only watch one holiday movie for the rest of your life, for the rest of the time, the Christmas Story are the best. Which one is the Christmas Story, Angie? Which one? Which one is that? Ivan Pedersen, Home Alone. I like that. Which one is the Christmas Story with Ebenezer Scrooge? Is that the Christmas Story? I call it Ebenezer Scrooge. Friday afternoon. Hey, man. Hey, y'all, somebody mute Melvin Dudes, because we ain't talking to him today. Y'all didn't like This Christmas? Walter Yates best. Y'all know my favorite man. And which one is the Christmas Story? Which one is that? Brandy. Here you go, Brandy, here it is. Here it is, Brandy. If you can watch only one holiday movie for the rest of the time, what the movie is? Which one is the Christmas Story? Somebody help me. What is this about? Hey, Josephine, tell me what is the Christmas Story. I'll do it myself. I can't do the damn. I'm asking y'all for stuff. I guess I got to do the show and look up the Christmas Story. The Christmas Story. God, somebody, can't y'all type? Oh, man. The Christmas Story. I mean, I'm sitting up here asking, what the hell the Christmas Story? Ain't nobody said nothing. Hold up. The Christmas Story. I ain't never heard of it. No one I ain't never heard of it. Where the kid gets his tongue frozen to hell. Okay. I know I ain't watched that then. I know I ain't watched that one. I ain't never watched that one. You know, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. I think it's a holiday movie. I got two holiday movies but you know what I love? I love It's a Wonderful Life. It make me cry every time. And Holiday Inn. Those my two holiday movies. And then this Christmas, I just like Chris Brown. I didn't know Chris Brown was that talented. So when I saw This Christmas, I have to throw that in. But somebody said anything with Snoopy in it. Jolly Brown Christmas, or Jolly Brown Christmas. But that's good. I'm glad. I just never, Christmas is the one with the white kid. Okay. And the BB gun. I never seen that one. Thank y'all. See, I learned something today. I see the little white boy. I said, I ain't never, no wonder I ain't never seen that one. I ain't never seen that one. Okay. Anybody else? I just want to know. A Christmas Story, a little boy dodging a bully, and oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Sonya Billings. Thank you, sweetie. You're late though. I done already looked it up. But you're late. But hold up, y'all. That stuff. I told y'all, see, I mentioned this A Wonderful Life, and tears came out of my life. Out of my eyes. Yeah, I like stuff to tug on my heart. Yes, I do. Yeah, that tugged on my heart. You know what? And I saw some parents a Christmas present for you. Uh, what's the guy named Steve Kerr? Oh, okay, my bad, sweetie. He said my parents tried to fight a battle for me. I'm excuse. Hold on, Steve Kerr. He said my parents never tried to fight a battle for me with a coach. That's what I see today. Parents yelling and coaching and just putting more pressure on their kids. And it's really a shame. They should just be letting them play and develop and have fun. I'm going to repeat it again because I know somebody probably missed it. I wish I could put it on the screen. He said, my parents never tried to fight a battle for me with a coach. That's what I see today's parents. That's what I see today. Parents yelling and coaching and just putting too much more pressure on the kids. And it's really a shame. They should just be letting them play, develop, and have fun. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I know I'm giving y'all stuff. Nutcracker. Nutcracker's all right. Nutcracker's all right. I ain't finna go look at the Nutcracker every damn year. No. Dun, 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 dun. No, sir. Not gonna do it every year. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that, parents, coaches? Hey, Brandon. Hey, coach. I'm gonna do it again now, coach. I know y'all typing. Hold on. Can I get a little mess? What's up, Dr. Newsom? I appreciate you, man. You, Brandon Nickerson. I mean, Angie Hope, all of y'all, man. Y'all just don't understand. We go back and rehash because we going back. We evaluating what's going to happen when the new year comes and how things going to be done in the new year. We always have something different and something excited for the chop shop and something available, So and every time, if y'all was in the meeting, I'm always thinking about y'all. They be looking at me like, they say you are. I said the reason I think about the people in the community is I was one of them. I didn't have all the answers. People think I know. Listen, I didn't have all the summer basketball answers. Well, all I did was put myself in a position that if all else failed, my baby was going to go to school. That's what I did. I made sure he was the smartest kid. I told him, I said, I made sure he was the best dribbler, the best shooter, the best ball handler, the best defender, the best hustler. I just made sure I wanted to eliminate the excuses. But when he scored well, when they saw that grade point average, and when they saw that SAT, things said, everything just like, I just sit back. Because what I did, that's why and that's all I want. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. Everybody's not going to go that route. That route is not for everybody. When I hear my son tell me to this day, he said, man, that's the hardest stuff an athlete can ever do. Be an athlete at a Ivy League school. He said, Dad, take your hat off to every guy who went through 4 years of that. Because a lot of people, I didn't realize. Y'all got to realize when he first chose Cornell over everybody, guess what people were telling me? No, wait a minute. After he played a year, came back a couple of years, people said, he's still there? He going to go back? I didn't realize a lot of people couldn't handle it and don't go back and finish. I didn't know that. I didn't own that. Craig Bimes said, over everything, communication is the key to address any issue with coaching and teaching. Teach and explain why so kids can decipher for themselves. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Coach. But we got to just, hey y'all, if we get better as parents, guess what's gonna happen? They gonna get better as students. They gonna get better as young men. I told y'all. Let me show you. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show you the influence this show has. I mentioned Swagger yesterday. I tweeted to Kevin Durant. I don't know if y'all have. I asked y'all to, and I would love for y'all to tweet Kevin Durant and say, you tweet every damn thing else, and say, man, please, we love Swagger, keep it on. You tweet everybody else, you tweet everything. So maybe I need to tell you again, because I didn't see nobody else doing it. So maybe we need to say again. We tweet about everything. We even got burner account. Do it from your burner account, Mr. Burner Accounts. But Swagger is a show that's touching on every issue that has pertaining to us. Somebody called me this morning. Y'all got to realize how important this show is. Let me give him a text. Wait a text. Wait a text. Hold on. One text. Here we go. Watch this. Let me see what he say. Hold on. Here we go. Swagger is the real deal, man. Then we got to going back and forth. I was just explaining it. And he asked me, of course, I guess he didn't see the show yesterday. He didn't see the whole show. But he said, man, this needs to be on a big network. No, it don't need to be. Hey, Apple TV is a big network. Shit, y'all ain't watching stuff on big networks anyway. The big networks, hold up. Let me show you how people, we got to follow this. Watch this. The big networks going to streaming. Let me give me a sip on this one. NBC got Peacock. NBC, big network, he got Peacock. They got Peacock too. He said, hopefully it gets more funding. He didn't hear me. He wasn't listening. I said, KD got enough money to make it happen. Then he said, oh, okay, you're right. See, now that's why I got to start repeating stuff, because we don't get it all the time in the beginning. We just don't get it. You know, we get bits and pieces of information, but we got to get the whole, let me show you. I'm going to show you how important this show is. Yesterday, guy who was watching this show, I saw him. He started a whole Facebook feed about it. He ain't mentioned the Chop Shop, but he said, first episode down, looks like a good one. Especially for club AAU basketball parents, coaches, and hoop enthusiasts. You watched the first episode yesterday after we talked about it. It's okay. Okay. It's all right. Okay. Then one of the people said, check this out, y'all. Check this out. I'm going to give you some of the comments. You know how I like to educate our people. Somebody said, that's their favorite show right now. What else did he say? Some guy, what another guy, best? Oh, no. Then, hold up. While they talking about, check this out. While they talking about Swagger, while I was talking about Swagger, and the reason I was talking about Swagger, y'all know me. The people who are in power on Swagger and are control of the narrative is people that's like me. See, in this feed, they were talking about, they went to mention Last Chance U and all these other shows that's on. Let me tell you something. Do me a favor and go look at who is the executive producers of Last Chance U and all these other That's somebody else telling our story. I just sit here. I told y'all over the month. Sonya Billingsley has a great story. Guess what? If Sonya Billingsley don't tell her story, somebody else will come along later and tell it for us. It might not be like Sonya Billingsley wanted to be. It might not be. We got to start. We talking about swagger. And these people maybe didn't know. I just watched your comments. Well, last chance you, so-and-so, so-and-so. So what I did, I said, don't, let me tell y'all something. I don't think, I think, wait, what was that? What's the boy? Hold up. Let me find Denzel. Y'all need to share the show right quick. But Denzel said something real key, man. I'm gonna try to find it for y'all. I'm trying to find y'all something. Let me see, can I find it? Denzel. Let me see if I put it under Denzel. This might be it. Check this out. This might be it. I'm not sure. This might be it.
So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not color.
Work?
It's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're
Steven
in a space
Spielberg
right
did Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences. You know, I know, you know, we all know what it is when a hot comb hits your hair on a Sunday morning, what it smells like.
Huh?
That's a cultural difference, not just a color difference.
Right.
So it's the culture.
You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm getting? Elliot Beale or Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody. Somebody else can tell Thaddeus Moody's story. A good director, yes. But he can't tell it like Thaddeus Moody can. You follow me? He don't know the experience of that hot comb when he used to hit my sister's hair. I remember he took me back. He took me back, Todd. I remember my mama used to put that hot comb on my sister's hair. And my sister was mad as hell. My sister used to be so, it hurt. I remember that. That video took me back. So I just watched. We just got to do. We just got to, when we engaging in conversations, let's learn about, the reason I talked about swagger yesterday is because some of the emotion, the thing burning up the ears. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the burning up the ears. That's right. My sister used to have to do this, man, so my mama can get that little kitchen back there. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, I remember, y'all gotta understand I had 5 sisters. So I was just thinking about that, and I'm watching. I saw what Christian Begg had he had a text yesterday, a text that I'm kind of familiar with. Shadow Show, y'all. He said, I've been there. He was talking about the EYBL. He said, I've been there from the start of the EYBL. I have been lucky to see coach against some of the best with the Houston Hoops. And the reason he was talking about, I guess on January, I don't know the exact date. They got a behind the scenes of the EYBL with season 3 of Elite Youth featuring LeBron James. I think it's gonna come on. I want to watch it. Melo said, if I consider myself the best, I want to play among the best. I want to ask, do we have anybody on the feed that has, no, we ain't gonna have a player, that has had the experience of coaching or parent that had the experience of having her son play on the Adidas circuit, Under Armour, and the if each one of, I mean, if anybody had their son be able to go and play for one year, I know it's rare, play for one in 1 year, all the coaches or people who have experienced the EYBL versus the other tournaments. And and the reason I'm asking y'all the question, I haven't been to the other tournaments. Okay. And I haven't. I've always went to the EYBL. I saved my time to go to EYBL. I've never been to the Adidas, what's called the Gauntlet, and I've never been to the Under Armour thing. So my question is there anybody that I like that when he said I played with Reebok, and I'm talking about compared. I'm sorry, Ivan. I want to compare everything to the EYBL because that's what this article, this special is going to be about. I want to compare the EYBL to the Adidas and the Under Armour circuit. Is anybody? I guess we don't have nobody on the feed with that. Gosh, y'all find somebody. Find me somebody. Y'all text somebody, tell somebody, tag somebody, and let me know. Because I'm just curious. I'm curious. They got a special coming out, y'all. And I'm just curious. I haven't been to the other ones. So I can't tell you if it's the best, it's the most intense. Got me. Thank you, Frank. Frank. Chancellor play. Okay. All right. Okay. Which one did he play on? Did he play 17U on both of them, Frank? I'm just asking, Frank. Did he play 17U on both of them? I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure something out here. He played on EYBL and Under Armour. I mean, what was the difference, Frank? Give us the difference. Let us know. Nobody else know nobody who played on both. Thank you, Frank. What was the difference in the experiences, Mr. White, for Chancellor? I wish Chancellor could be on here and tell me too. What's the difference? Y'all help me. Share the show right now. I need help. I need help. Where my basketball people at? I'm just trying to figure out. Maybe it's a question that people don't want to answer. You know? Because wait, some people talking about we always talk about, no, dude, the EYBL. I've been to theirs. I just want to know if it's the same. Are there similarities or what? That's all I want to know. But while y'all doing that, I think Frank typing and whatever he's doing, he ain't gonna give. Guess what I found out yesterday? No, what you mean, Frank? No, what you mean? No. Oh, he didn't play on. Okay, so but did you experience both atmospheres when he played EYBL? Oh, so I got you. Okay, Frank, in the 15 EYBL, did you get a chance to go over and watch the 17 and under EYBL? Did you? Were they at the same building at the same time? I mean, were you there? I think it should be. Did you, what was the difference in experiences? That is Moody. You should have been the first one talking about this. What's the difference? That is Moody. Frank White. Come on, y'all, educate us today. What's the difference? Ain't nobody gonna get you. EYBL is more talent-based. Under Armour is more physical. Okay. I like that. Okay. Okay. I like that. What you say, Thaddeus Moody? I like that. Physical. I like that. I like that. What y'all think? The EYBL has more of the elite players. Okay. Herb Ledee is not on the show right now. I'm talking to people. Somebody text here Herb Ledee. Yeah, somebody text him for me. I ain't got his number. Somebody text him for me. I just want to know. Herb, you'd have been on both circuits? I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Oh man, my main man just came on. Oh Lord. Oh, hey y'all. Hey, that Chris Walker that snuck in the building. Boy, I know I'm finna hit. Oh, I don't even need to talk to nobody else now. I got my dude with me now. I don't even really need to talk to nobody now. You just let me know they putting on his makeup back there. Let me know when they finish his makeup. Y'all give me the heads up. You know, I hope he got some good internet today because, you know, he a man. He said, yes, we went to the South. No. Let's see. Chris, let me go and bring you on in. I ain't finna play around with. Chris, yeah, I told you. I know.
What's up, boss?
What's up, baby? Yeah, you in one of them. Yeah,
What's good with you?
You ain't at your crib. You ain't at your crib today. I can tell you that.
Nah.
I know you ain't. I know you ain't. You're looking a little fuzzy, but we're gonna work it out. You sound good.
What's up, boss?
You know what? The question I asked Chris, because they're about to have this special this special on TV in January talking about the EYBL. Behind the scenes of season 3 of the Elite Youth. They're gonna have LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo and all of them on the 6th of January, right? And I just wanted to know. I wanted to talk to somebody who's been to all of them. I've been to the EYBL. I ain't never been to the Honor Armor, and I ain't never been to the and I know you have. I ain't never been to the Adidas. I just want to know what's they messing with you about them drapes again. Hey, Chris, I just want to know what's the difference, Chris?
You know, I would say this. The EYBL, guys, we got to understand something. It's a Nike thing.
Okay.
Nike is the biggest brand in the world. Okay. Now, Adidas over in Europe is a big deal. Don't get me wrong. Right. But Nike is the biggest shoe brand in the world. They had Michael Jordan, who just, before Jordan, it was Converse and it was Adidas, right?
Okay.
And I don't know if people remember Kangaroos or Reebok and all that stuff that happened back then. I had the Ralph Sampson shoes, the Adidas, the Ralph Sampson Adidas.
I had them.
I'm sorry, the Kareem but Dr. J.
Yeah, I had them.
The Magic Johnson and the weapons. Remember the weapons?
Yeah.
The heavy weapons.
Yeah.
They had the black ones and for the Celtics, and he had the gold and purple for the Lakers.
Right.
And Dr. J had his red. I mean, dude, do you understand? Nike has transformed everything. So now Nike says, because I actually covered this on my podcast, the Big East. Gary Charles is going to be. You say you watch Alan Branches.
Yeah.
And Gary Charles is going to be one of the ones that comes out in a few weeks, and he talks about how Nike was not in the grassroots, right? And Adidas was the show. I don't know if people remember, but the ABCD camp. Nike had something going on, but it was not like Adidas. Adidas had ABCD. ABCD was the standard, period, when Kobe came out of high school. And so now, and what Nike did a great job with is they transformed out of, when Sonny was exited out of out of Nike, because he got at odds with Phil Knight, and people got to remember this. And how do you a Nike guy? Nike started off. Let me finish. Nike started off as a running company. People don't remember this. They started out making running shoes. Phil Knight was a runner. And because history is context. And it was called Blue Ribbon Sports. And Sonny Vaccaro, he don't get enough credit, changed the game when Michael Jordan came along and transformed Nike into the greatest global sneaker company in the country, in the world, basically. So now, fast forward, they decide to put a league together called EYBL, and they have most of the top talent. They do a great job of marketing. It culminates at the Peach Jam. I mean, they just do a great job of marketing. And the next thing you know, Nike is the king. Adidas tries. I mean, you got to have, if you're a sneaker company, you got to have something. Adidas had their years. Again, it comes in ebbs and flows. Adidas, Under Armour's had their years, but in comparison,
when has Under Armour had a damn year? Tell me when have they had a year?
When I say they have their years, they've had a couple of guys that were really good. You got to realize Anthony Edwards was an Under Armour kid. He was not a Nike kid. No one picking a draft was Under Armour kid.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is they've had their years and they've had a guy. Mm-hmm. But overall, Nike has had the players.
Okay.
That's true. But to tell somebody, oh, you can't go to the league unless you're an EYBL, false.
No.
You can't go to the league unless, I'm just telling you what people think. You know, when you can't go to the league unless you, false, bro. That's not true. Talent goes to the league.
Yeah.
Not a sneaker, not a team. Talent goes to the league. So let's kill that notion right away.
I don't know now, Chris. I see some guys they signing right now, Chris.
That's COVID. COVID signees.
Oh, okay, keep going.
COVID signees.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, COVID signees.
Chris.
Yeah, Ralph did wear Pumas. He's right. I meant the Ralph Sampson Pumas because I had a pair of those. Joints. Yeah, he had Pumas. Yeah, he's right
Chris,
about that, Herb.
I found something out today, and I'm going to see that you know it. I'm going to see that the people in Houston know it because I did not know this at all. Check this out, Chris. Hold up. Let me get to it. I found this the most intriguing thing that I've seen all week. They say Houston welcomed its first ever Black-owned supermarket. Houston. The first Black-owned supermarket has opened in Houston, Texas. It's called the District Market Greengrocer. Was converted from the city's district 1960 nightclub. I guess the club was which Robert Thomas ran 5 years prior to the COVID pandemic. He then began converting the space into a 4,000 square foot supermarket. It also features products from Black-owned companies. I did not know this, and I live in this city. I'm going to keep going. Thomas told reporters that he pushed for the market because we don't have any Black supermarkets that I know of. Customers can find fresh fruit, vegetables, eggs, vegan meals, also for the vegan community. And the store is located on Cypress Creek Parkway near TC Jester. I don't really know where that is.
Far away, that's where it is.
Okay, he added, we have Black-owned washing powder in this store. Black-owned spices, herbs, and sauces in this store. And currently, Thomas is working on with more than 30 vendors to make sure his shoppers can purchase quality products. One of the many businesses that have partnered with Thomas is Arousing Aromas, which sell 100% coconut soy candles. So it goes on and on and on. Chris, I did not know, Chris. I'm from Memphis. We had Black groceries, right? We had Black grocery stores. I didn't even realize all the money that H-E-B and Randall's them got off of Robert Half. One of my partners said, dude, H-E-B, you ought to have stock in H-E-B. But yeah, for real talk. But I did not know it, Chris. I had
that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I'm not driving all the way to Cypress, but I mean, like, it's cool though. You know, I would
you're
never.
not driving way to Cypress, but it's people that live in Cypress already.
No, it's good for them.
Yeah.
It's good for them. But if you live in Pearland, you're not driving.
But guess what? I'm gonna drive to Cypress because I got to take a look at it. Yeah.
No, good for you. That'll be the only time you go there. But I'm just saying that that's a cool thing, man. I mean, I like that people are doing stuff like that. But what else you got for me, man? You know, it's my birthday on Saturday, man. Christmas Day, man.
Hey,
My B day on Saturday, dog.
hold up, Jim. Daryl Barnes. First of all, listen to what I said. You say your uncle owned the grocery store. This is a supermarket, man.
What's
Damn.
the difference? I'm just curious. What's
It's
the
a
difference?
big difference.
I don't know.
A big difference in a supermarket. Google it, y'all. Hell out of here with that. Now, what else you say? What you say now? That's a lie.
Leave Daryl Barnes alone, man.
No.
What else you got for me?
Come on, man. Don't just say. Just instead of calling that a lie, just state what you want to state. You don't call nobody no lie. A supermarket is different from a damn corner grocery store. But keep going, Jimmy.
Daryl say, "What's the damn difference?" I don't know. Look it up, Daryl. Send it to me.
Yeah, look it up. We doing. Hey, we doing something. You look it up. Come on, Quick. Now, what did you say? What did you say? Dr. Newsom said, "Have
Saturday, man. My birthday's Saturday, man. Come on, man. I didn't get a gift from you. I'm gonna send you my address. I didn't get a gift.
Your birthday was this Saturday?
No, it's this Saturday. You know what day?
Well, how the hell you gonna get a gift? You ain't gonna get no premature gift.
Well, you better hurry up, player. It's Thursday.
Dude, I can't send nothing now because it's going to take too long.
Oh, it's the Pony Express. With COVID, it's the Pony Express, that Omicron. You know how it is. Hey, man, I went to the Knicks game the other night. I was just a Knicks game sitting almost on the wood. I saw Damian Dotson. Me and Dotson, we give him some love. He gave me some love, man. Made me look like I was big time right there in the freaking, in the not in the cheap seats. Like I said, once you sit in seats like that, you can't sit anywhere else, bro. You know? But he was happy to be back. I said, "What's up, dog?" I told him, I say, "What's up" to his moms. And we had a ball, man. And, again, 10-day contract, COVID running rampant. They got some things they got to decide what they're going to do, man, with this COVID thing, man. Because if not, man, it's going to be, it's going to be really interesting how they're going to proceed forward. They got to talk about some protocols. They got to change some things up. At present state, it won't exist. The games, postponing games, now they're talking about we shouldn't forfeit because if the home team forfeits, it's an automatic loss. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yes, in the Big East, it's an automatic loss. ACC, same thing. So they're reassessing the way they're doing things, and I think they should. My buddy here in New York, Fordham, Kyle Neptune, he had a COVID outbreak. He had to cancel this thing. And sometimes, I don't know what happened in this situation, but sometimes the other teams are upset, man, because they're canceling games, because they want to play. But, how can you look down on the team for trying to be healthy and people are testing positive? And it's funny, I was having this discussion or debate, shall I say, with someone who's from the South. And I said, listen, here's the deal. There was somebody who talked to someone down in the South from up here. You know what the person in the South said? What? They got an outbreak again? They didn't even know what was going on. They didn't know COVID was running rampant again because people think like, oh, it's East Coast. Everybody's on top of each other. It's crowded. That's why it's there. The same misnomer that they had when COVID first started. And I'm like, hey, there's about 2 million people in Houston, maybe a little bit more. That's 10 million here. Okay.
4 million here, Chris.
Nah, you counting? See, you counting Port Arthur, and you counting all the way out
talking
there.
About Harris,
Bay Smitty,
the greater Houston area is 4 million. Yeah,
it's 4 million. It's not 4 million people. It's
not
4 million people.
Okay,
that would make it the third largest city. It ain't 4 million people. It ain't bigger than Chicago. Anyway,
it's the fourth. It's fourth largest.
Yeah, fourth largest.
Yeah. Right behind Chicago. But keep on going.
Anyway, then if y'all got 10, then y'all got 4 million, they got 20 million here, then if we counting all that. But my point is that no matter what you do, it's always going to be more of everything in New York. Right?
Oh, of course. Okay.
And, they make you show your license. And it's funny, I went in the game the other day. They're like, oh, when you go to New York, you got to show your license and you got to show your card. Man, let me tell you something. I go into Madison Square Garden. First of all, they playing the Detroit Pistons. I'm thinking, okay. Agent gave me tickets. I say, dang, I got 4 tickets to the game. I mean, first thing I asked, how does what, man? Where the tickets at? I should have known. They're going to be great seats, 4 seats from the floor. I get in, center court. You got to walk in with your mask on. This is the thing I don't understand. You got to walk in with your mask on. The minute you get by security, guess what you can do, Hatter? Take your mask off. I walk up to the guy to show him, your license. You got to show your license, and you got to show your a card, right? Your vaccination card. This is what I did, Hatter, literally. Otis, you don't know what you're talking about. You from Humble. This is literally what I'm talking about. Listen, literally what I'm talking about, dog. That's Ken Folk right there. I showed him like this here, Hatter. Oh, you good? I was like, I didn't even get it out of my wallet good yet, Hatter. I was trying to find a picture of my back. I just showed him. I could have showed him anything. I could have showed him whatever. Your bank account statement. He was like, oh, you good? And let me walk right through. And the minute you walk in the Garden, they played the Detroit Pistons,
You showed
Cam Cunningham. Was Kay Cunningham? Played terrible, by the way. And I'm telling you right now, he played terrible. How there was 20,000 people, probably 2 masks on in the whole place.
I already know it.
I'm sitting there going like, man, what is, like what? Like, listen, I don't get it.
Chris.
Either you wear a mask or you don't, because I don't get it. Somebody had this argument with me the other day. Well, the airport is the safest place. It's the restaurants where it's going wrong. I said, what? I said, so let me get this right. So millions of people are flying, and they get to take their mask off to eat and drink. What are we talking about? So, I mean, we got a major issue, man. I don't know how we're going to attack this thing.
And Chris, and the thing about it now,
games, but it's crazy.
Chris, we've had 2 years, almost 2 years, to look up and understand how viruses in general work. Right? We have 2 years, and we still can't comprehend it. I'm talking about even us. The people know. We've had 2. You know how people talking about, man, I'm just looking for the sciences. I need to do some more research. Your ass can have, hey, thank you, Otis, you notice I didn't argue with Chris? Otis, because they say if a person looking at you from afar, and I'm arguing with I ain't gonna call
Texas is not the second largest city. What are you talking about, man?
Hey, and I'm arguing with somebody who ain't that bright.
Hey man, he looking at that's like when the people in the history book they only look at
Chris. Just leave it alone, Chris.
Otis looking at a Harris County. I love Harris County.
Chris, I tried to let you out of it, Chris.
Ask Otis how many people in Humble, Texas. Ask him that. And when the last time
you leave Otis alone, man. That's my new best friend. That's my new best friend. Hey, that's my new best friend, Otis. Otis Lanier is my new best friend. How about that? Oh, hey. Otis, you got a bottle of champagne coming.
Otis played high school basketball with my brother, man. That's all we got to say right now.
Oh,
hey, yeah. He played high school basketball.
They were better than you. You just got
a Laker fan. That's what. Hey, the only reason I'm going to get Otis some love is he's a Laker fan. Other than that, and Otis, stop wearing that tight Laker shirt that you come over to the house.
You gonna, hey man, hey, you gonna lay off Otis, man.
He got that number 8 Kobe jersey. That's how old he got.
You gonna lay off Otis, man. You gonna leave Otis alone, man. Hey, Otis, I got your back, baby.
He got the number 8 Kobe jersey. He got to get the 24, man. They made him a little bit larger than back then.
What you saying? It's a little snug. Hey, Jimmy, I got you in there. Chris, hey,
let me put my chart. Hold on.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yo.
Yeah, Chris gonna be sucking up all our energy today. He gonna suck up our coach. Guess what? He's somewhere. He got that $2 internet, and all he got to do is upgrade. He had a hotel. Upgrade to the Chris. I know you hear me. Upgrade to the highest internet, man. It ain't but that much a day, man. Or if you was a frequent.
Hey, Chris don't have to upgrade. He been a college coach. He got elite level for life. He platinum elite.
Coach, but then why evidently he didn't do it. Jimmy, I did the whole show from Hawaii. How in the hell he can't do it from here in a hotel? How about that? How about that? Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
No, we were just talking about man, he gonna talk about it. Yeah, I mean, him and Otis, he was messing with Otis Lanier. And I don't know. We just talking about stuff. What's going on, man? Because you said you had to
Humble High School. And thank you everybody for it's a couple of guys from the Chop Shop that showed up last night at our impromptu happy hour. a packed house, standing room only. There was nowhere to sit at by 6:30 in the place. Chatterbox kept that thing lit just as advertised. We ordered a variety of pizzas because they didn't do smartfully. They didn't do the buffet at the place on last night. So we ordered some pizzas. We ordered some veggie pizzas. We ordered some all beef pizzas, and then we ordered some all pork pizzas for whatever their preferences was. We had enough vibrations. Some what they call it, some sipping juice for everybody, and then some. I mean, we
I hope the two dudes that text that email late, that I got the email late, I hope they got there on time.
I don't know if they did or didn't, because some people, you realize we ended up occupying the entire one of the decks. I mean, one of the patios. They have 2 patios.
Oh, y'all was outside?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That was a smart move initially. We got in there, realized, I said, man, this thing is packed already. And let's go and just, I said, Sandra, go look at the deck out there. We got that whole patio and our own television, and we could do whatever we want. And and that was the smartest move, because you had some ladies that came out there. Ladies had their sticks, had their shirts on, lighting up their sticks, and some ladies, you got a lot of ladies out there that light up them sticks now. Just like, I mean, that's.
I'd rather they light up a joint. I'd rather they light up a joint than a stick.
Why is that?
I just rather them light up a joint than a stick. That's just my preference. Just like you like liquor and I don't. I'd rather them, if you're gonna smoke some weed. Don't smoke no damn cigar. That shit stink. But keep going.
You lost your mind, Hatter. What are you talking about?
So of course, shout out to Mr. Barnes, and he was in the house last night, and yeah, man. I mean, it was. You know what? The ratio was good for guys. It was. I mean, it was a good ratio. It's a spot we was at on Wednesday night.
I ain't
standing room only.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Hatter, you all right, man? Hatter, you all right, man? You got that that thing? No, you don't.
No,
come on, Hatter.
I just took. Yeah, no, I'm good. But no, I went out played golf in the cold without a hat on, and I got the sniffles. Yeah, I'm gonna have them. But I went and tested. I got you. Hey, Chris, I got a closet full of tests in there. You need one?
Oh, okay.
You need one?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I don't want to know. I'm good.
And 2 of them come in a pack, but keep going. Yeah, I'm old man. Sometimes old men get sick. You don't have to have a package all goddamn time. Old men get sick. Especially
old men. You got the package, man. You
look this good.
Yeah. So now here's the question that I think Chris and you only I posed on yesterday as we was landing the plane, and that is, we know the Texas A&M is pulled out of the Gator Bowl.
They shipped and sailed him.
And
hold up, the football team pulled out?
Yeah, the football team pulled out the day before yesterday. They said it didn't have Jimbo Fisher cited did not have enough scholarship players to compete in this game against Wake Forest. So my thing was yesterday, I was like, well, why don't the committee think about it, the Gator Bowl? Did you plan on watching the Gator Bowl anyway at 11 a.m.? I think that's what time on the 31st. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. in Florida time on the 31st of December. So if you didn't plan on watching it, not many people's enthused about seeing Texas A&M and Wake Forest. So why not look over and say South Carolina State, since it's located right below Wake Forest, that's a 3.5-hour drive. Why not South Carolina State, give them opportunity to play against a Wake Forest. Now, you know what Wake Forest will say? Man, we ain't enthused about playing no South Carolina State.
Jim.
We Wake Forest. And guess
Yeah.
what? So how the hell you think Texas A&M felt about being paired against Wake Forest?
Wake Forest
it's
won the
the same
ACC,
gap.
Jim.
But Jim,
They
but
won
Jim,
No,
the
they
ACC.
still Wake. Okay, they still Wake Forest.
Jim, they're in the same
Jimmy-
league with Florida State
Jim, it's a
I understand
caveat
that.
in there.
and Miami and won the league.
Roland Martin reported it too, but it's a caveat in there. They got a rule: you can't play more than one bowl game. Nobody can play more than one bowl game. So that's why South Carolina State couldn't play. That's a rule. You can't. So they got to find somebody who have not. That's why they're looking at Rutgers and people with 5 and 7 records. Usually,
Rutgers 5 and 7.
yeah, usually people with they're gonna have bad records because they didn't go to the bowl game. They got a rule, Jimmy. You can't play 2 bowl games. So that's why South Carolina State was not.
Okay, so
Okay.
that means Rutgers is a farther drive away. They're in New Jersey.
That's right. Pitt did win. My bad. Keep going.
That's a far, huh?
No, they said Pitt won the ACC. I thought they played in the ACC championship. They might have beaten the ACC. I thought they won the league outright. You're right. Pitt did win.
So obviously, so my thing is, Rutgers is not going to move the needle at all
I
for
understand.
attendance. So why not try to go find a team that's in the vicinity of Jacksonville, Florida,
Miami?
or Florida?
Florida State.
Where is Miami playing at?
Well, but
They
why?
ain't playing no bowl.
But why?
Why
What
is-
does it
where's
matter?
Florida
Like,
State
why
playing
are
at?
you pining for South Carolina State? Why would you put South Carolina State in?
Because
Well, here's why. Here's why. First of all, out of respect, you would invite them. Just say this entertaining.
I respect for what? I don't get why.
He's
Respect
a-
for what?
Out of respect, listen to what I'm saying. Out of respect, you would invite South Carolina first before you invite Jackson State. Well, because as it stands right now, Chris, of all the bowl games that's been played thus far, there's been about a dozen bowl games played. And the highest attended bowl game of all thus far is the Celebration Bowl that had South Carolina State and Jackson State. It was 48,000 paid in attendance. So that means if you're trying to, every sponsor that is in charge of a bowl game, of course, one of your goals is twofold. You're getting you're getting your brand out there by the means of this football platform. Number two, you're also trying to recoup some of your investment in regards to revenues by people getting the seats. So that's one of your greater chances is to get HBCUs is on fire right now. They're occupying the sentimental spot in most people's heart right now. Even the guilty conscience of many people that as a result of the George Floyd last year and everything, the tragedy. Many people out there, white folk, have a guilty conscience. You don't think so?
Dude, that's separate. That George Floyd deal is sailed in sports. I'm telling you. I know people are trying to keep it alive.
No.
I'm just telling you, it's sailed. Like no one's talking about that, and people might not like that. But there is no way in God they've already made their money on these bowl games, man. They don't care if people don't come, Jim. They don't care if people don't come. Cause I don't think they care. I really don't think that the checks have already been cut. If Jimmy, you know what, like you say 48,000 going to the South Carolina State, Jackson State thing, that's like going to the club. That's what they did. The Celebration Club, that was going to the Celebration Club. Worried about money at the door. These people don't care about money at the door. I was telling somebody, I don't know if I was telling you, Jimmy, I went to support a friend had a hockey match. She had a little kid that played hockey. And I was like, oh, let me stop by and check him out. He's supposed to be nice, right? Like a little phenom. I went there, man, let me tell you something. You didn't even have to pay to get in. I was like, what kind of stuff is this? 100 teams. I'm like, you don't have to pay to get in? Ooh, okay. This is kind of crazy. So you feel like, wow, is it somebody I need to pay? Because if you go to a certain you go to AAU events, what's the first thing you gotta do? You gotta pay at the door. You go to these events, right? You don't have to pay nothing. You just walk in and do whatever. The food damn near free. when you go to bowl games, at certain bowl games, man, it's just a different vibe. The sponsors have given the money. The checks have been cut. Don't nobody care if nobody goes to those games. They would hope that fans come, but it's already baked into the cake that ain't nobody coming, especially over the holidays, man. Unless it's the big, some of these big balls. It's just not the same as it used to be, man. Because if it was about showing up and first of all, A&M got too much money. They don't really need the money, right or wrong. They don't need the money.
Yeah, exactly. And
So
A&M
to
is
them,
not
if they don't show
enthused.
up,
They're
ain't a
not
big deal.
enthused about playing Wake Forest either. Let's get that straight. They're not enthused about playing Wake Forest. The bowl pairings nowadays, because there's so many doggone bowls, it's like this. U of H is paired against, I think, Auburn and Birmingham in a bowl coming up. Auburn isn't enthused about playing U of H. And the thing that you have to realize, a lot of these teams, Chris, are being paired in these bowls, and your best players aren't going to play. So part of the reason you get invited in the first place is because the potency of some of your teams. But then if your star players aren't going to play in the bowl game anyway, then that depletes the value and the potency of you. And a lot of the fans don't have no reason to come to see
they
you.
come to see their team. They don't care about stars. It's pageantry. It's nostalgia. Hey, I'm going
If that's
to the
the
bowl.
case,
They don't care
Chris,
about
if that's
who's playing.
the
It's
case,
like, oh, they make it a trip. What bowl game we going
yeah,
to?
but that can't be true. You know why? Because if that was true, then why is there? Let me give you the attendance of these bowl games. Okay, the Bahamas Bowl, which that's an asterisk, that's across the pond. 13,000 showed up there, so it's not like that. But it is the same type of plane trip. But how about this? In Orlando, Florida, on December the 17th, they have the Cure Bowl, the Cure Bowl. 9,784 people were there. In Boca Raton, Florida, the next day, they had the Boca Raton Bowl. 15,000 people was there for Western Kentucky and Appalachian State. Okay, yeah. The New Mexico Bowl in Albuquerque, 16,000 was there to see Fresno State and UTEP. The Independence.
Who wants to see those games? But keep going. Who wants to see those games?
Exactly my point. But every team has a star. Every ant bed has a red ant. And so that's what I'm saying.
But Jimmy, it's COVID too. You asked them to travel during COVID and everything, bro.
And they really care. They really care.
Yeah, they care.
They really care.
Listen, Jim, they're telling people not to travel, really, technically not to travel to see family members. You think they travel to see Fresno State versus UTEP in a football game in New Mexico? No.
So here we go. So that's for the same reason Rutgers ain't going to Jacksonville. You just said a while ago, if they don't.
Well, only reason why Rutgers may do it because Greg Schiano in his contract, you understand stuff. In his contract, it might be if you go to a bowl game, there's a 250,000 kicker in it. Pay for a house over the Bahamas.
So if that's the case, then why not stimulate the economy of that particular state which you are occupying?
What do you mean?
Why not invite one of the schools within that state? And that way now the revenue.
Jimmy, think about it. Okay, Jimmy,
you're going to pay the team to show up about $3 million at least.
Jimmy,
so why not give that money to a local team in the state?
Think about it this way. When the NCAA tournament was happening, when they were talking about, if a team forfeited, right? They call it last four in, last four out. The last four in, once somebody came out, you had to be ranked amongst the last four in. They didn't just let anybody in. If you weren't part of those last four in, it didn't matter. So when that team couldn't play, then that team got put in. If that team couldn't play, the next team got put in. That's how this is. They're just not going to invite anybody. They're not going to do that. They're going to do that. They got a rating of who's the next. Okay, if this happens, this team gets in. If they can't play, the next team gets in. That's how they got to do it.
But this is a unique situation.
People going to lose their mind, man.
This is a unique situation. This is a unique situation too, Chris, because this is a COVID situation.
They still have rules. Yeah. You don't think they had a plan for this? Of course they did. They had a plan for it. They had a plan. So Rutgers is the next team up, and Rutgers. Hey, you know what? Rutgers might say, you know what, man, we ain't doing it. Yeah. They may say that.
No. Rutgers wasn't. Understand something, Chris. It took they basically put out an APB for teams that they can try to get, because a lot of football teams, you have to realize, we briefed on it yesterday. We touched on it. A lot of schools have shut it down and they've gone home for the break. So that means you have to basically call everybody back. or have the most people that's still on campus. Understand where we at right now. This is not a week ago. Remember, last week was final exams for high schools. Colleges ended 2 weeks ago. These people are at home now. A lot of these young student athletes.
Let me tell you something. You want to be in the league. These dudes want to be in the league. The coach want that bread. You got to realize no one's going to talk about, hey, Rutgers went 5-7 last year. You know what they're going to say? Rutgers played in the Orange Bowl. That's what they're going to say. In 10 years from now, no one's going to say, hey, man, I remember the year when they had the pandemic and Rutgers got in the bowl game. They're not going to say that. And then if they get in the bowl game and win, guess what they're going to do? They're not going to put an asterisk next to it. They're not going to not take the trophy. They're going to put the trophy and they're going to say, hey, man, we won the Orange Bowl that year. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they'll figure it out is all I'm saying. I hear your point. I'm not discounting that, but there ain't nowhere in hell they put in South Carolina State in there. Y'all crazy, man.
I mean, but I'm just we can't. They can't, as Haller just stated. Roland Martin put it out there, and I mean, which it was a rule. I'm quite sure the teams knew already that, and the football aficionados and the committees knew already, but just that common folk on this side of the fence didn't understand, and so they couldn't. You only could play in one bowl. We were just entertaining the thought. So that means it next man up. You threw out 2 names of schools that tell me why not Florida State. Part number 2, why not Miami, the Hurricanes? Number 3, why not Florida A&M?
Not doing it, bro.
Why not?
I hear what you're saying, but you know, Jimmy, you know what it means? You know what it means? This is what it really means. That means they got money to burn. Because if it was about money, it would be easy to invite those schools, and they're not doing it.
You know what?
But they got the payout. They got the payout block already. The money is there.
I get it. Okay, so what? So they let them invite whoever they want. Then
they can invite, but they just can't. You know, it's simple. Like they just can't invite nobody who's already been to a bowl. You got to realize.
Well, Miami is already earmarked. I just got the message. Miami is already committed to the El Paso Bowl. You get this? The El Paso Bowl. Have you ever? I didn't even know they had a bowl called the El Paso Bowl. I'm sorry. It's the Sun Bowl in El Paso.
Yeah, the Sun Bowl.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Hatter?
No, keep going.
Yes,
no, I was just trying to think about. Somebody just brought up something. Jimmy, all they want is a game. They don't care who it is. Let me tell you why. Because of the gambling aspect of it.
Yeah, but it's the team, but the school, but they don't make no money off of it.
Yeah, but but people behind, y'all understand this stuff is, all these people in cahoots, man. And we keep forgetting about it. Every game that happens right now, it has something to do with gambling. Everything we doing. That extra game right there, FanDuel. FanDuel is talking about them. That's gambling. All those other ones, that's gambling. It's going to be right on the damn site, FanDuel. So, yes, it does. All of these people are some kind of way partners with each other.
Well, like you said, that's why I'm trying to tell you, like, it don't matter who they invite. They can invite whoever they want. They got money to burn. They can cut a check with it because it would be too easy to invite Florida State, Jim. It would be so easy to invite Miami. It would be too easy. And they talking about Rutgers.
And they're not doing it for a reason. They're not doing it for a reason. Yeah. Whatever the reason.
It'd be too easy.
Well, so the question would be Florida State, because Miami is not eligible to even, they're locked into contract. So that's not happening. Now the question would be, if Florida State, why did not Florida State step up and take this game? Well, you know why? I just thought about it. You know why? They're in the same damn conference. That's why.
Oh, well, Wake Forest.
ACC.
Yeah,
they're not gonna.
I just thought about it. They're not gonna. That's why they're not gonna. They don't even. We don't even want 2 guys from the same conference.
I mean, they better hurry up, man. They better figure that thing out.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out. I got one question though. I got one statement. How about them Cowboys?
What they do?
Cowboys.
What have they done? Chris, we don't even talk about them no more.
Chris, the Cowboys, listen, you in the worst conference in the league. It don't start to the playoffs. We don't even start talking about you guys to the postseason.
Hey, Jamie, I got 3 words for him, Jamie. I got 3 words. How about them Lakers? No. How about them Lakers?
It ain't the playoffs yet. We talk about the Lakers on the playoffs.
But why can't we exactly? We talk about the Cowboys in the playoffs.
It ain't the
I
playoffs yet.
just said it.
We talk about the Lakers during the
I
playoffs.
just said it.
Every reason talk about the Lakers, right? We just gotta make the playoffs.
What did they do?
I bet somebody what?
What did the Cowboys do? You know what I loved
We
about
10-4.
the last. You know
We
what?
10-4.
You know what I loved about the last few Mondays? You wasn't
Because
around.
I wasn't on it.
Yeah, you wasn't around to be around, and we didn't even talk. Nobody even
my
mentioned the
presence was
Cowboys.
there. Listen. My presence was
No,
there
right?
because
Did nobody
everybody
even
know.
talk about it, Chris?
Everybody know coming Monday when them Cowboys win what's supposed to happen. But how about them Cowboys? Quiet. Jimmy, they quiet.
Well, you are loud.
Woo.
You definitely
We
not
10-4.
quiet.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, with the schedule, it looks real favorable, right? I want my boy Jalen Hurts to make the playoffs because they still think he can't make it. They coach out with COVID. The little young boy they hired, he out with COVID this week. But listen, if we win out and we the number 1 seed, I told y'all before, the Super Bowl goes through Arlington. I told y'all. You see what your boy Tom Brady went and did, right? What he did, right? With Taylor, what that little scrub quarterback they got, the one that runs, they try to make him like Michael Vick, and they go in there and score a donut. A donut. To the point where, think about how sports work.
How Tom
Bruce
Brady
Arians
get in here?
said-
How Tom Brady get in this conversation?
Can I make my take to the point where Bruce Arians said if Antonio Brown, the fake vax dude, if he does anything, he can't come back. Says, I'm bringing him back. Woo!
We bringing all the fake. Wait, we bringing all the fake vaxxers back. We bringing
The
Kyrie
fake vaxxers
coming
all
back.
coming back?
Kyrie coming back. Everybody coming back.
All the fake vaxxers.
Huh?
We're gonna bring back all the fake vaxxers.
We bringing back the vaxxers. Yeah, bring them up. Bring them on back. Bring them on.
And you're gonna let Kyrie play too.
The anti-vaxxers.
Jimmy, why your boy Stephen A. go off on Kyrie like that?
He went off on. I think obviously you got to realize Stephen A. is a
Don't
New
like
York Knickerbocker by heart.
No, it's
and
more than that, dude.
Self-professed. That's one thing. And he thought. Remember, Kevin Durant, he had super intel on the inside that led him to actually go out in front of the boat and let everybody know a couple of years, a year and a half back, that Kevin Durant is going to be a New York Knick. It's done. It's done. And then so that's the first level. Chris, when you in the media, you in the mainstream media.
I went to the Lakers then. Hold up, Jim. I went to the Knicks. I've been to a Knicks game. I went to a Nets game.
I don't know what happened. Hey, Chris, you and that janky internet. Now, what was you about to say?
What? What'd I do?
I said you and that janky internet.
I said if I had a choice, I've been to both places.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
The Barclays is cool. Is cool. It's a very, if you've seen the outside of it, very cool spot.
Right.
Kind of remind me of the African American Museum. It's similar to the way it looks outside. Very, very, very cool.
Oh, sweet.
Place. You walk inside, cool. But if I'm playing in New York, I'm playing for the Yankees instead of the Mets.
Absolutely.
If I'm playing in New York, I'm playing for the Giants instead of the Jets.
Absolutely.
If you're playing in New York, I'm playing for the Knicks instead of the Nets, man. I'm telling you. It's different.
I agree with you. Ain't nobody disagreeing with you. But
so now, I understand something, Chris. You in the mainstream media, and you said something is deeper, and I was giving you layers about Stephen A. Smith to giving you
got to be more.
Some factuals, and of course, most of this is going to be opinionated, and that is I just mentioned one about Stephen A. him being self-professed New York Knickerbocker fan. That's a fact. And number two, him going out in front of the wagon and basically scooping the news or the rumor that Kevin Durant would be a New York Knick. That's a fact. When that did not happen, when you in mainstream media and you go out in front of the wagon with a piece of news or a rumor and you attempt to break that rumor or hatch that egg before anybody else gets it, and it proves to be not true, of all people, the person who gets that news, and I've been there before on a smaller scale, you first of all, you're going to get pissed off because your source you wondered what the hell happened, man. You gave me this news. It's
He
supposed to be
was
solid.
going there, Jimmy. Though it wasn't bad information. Every dude
No,
in the
but when it
NBA,
don't happen,
when it don't
you
happen,
didn't have time to walk it back
Kyrie
down.
changed his mind. I just want to know how much game Kyrie got. Because when I was in Vegas prior to that summer, I even told you, man, every player I talked to, they in groups talking about, hey, man, you know KD going up there in New York. You better try to get up there with him. They was telling, what's the little boy, Trey Burke. And all the little guys, man, you need to stay up there and keep your head right because KD coming up there. It's like second nature, Jimmy. Everybody in the summer league saying KD going to New York Knicks. I don't know what the hell happened. Kyrie must have kissed him on his ear or something. I don't know what happened, man. Kyrie changed that whole thing around, Doc. That's why I was so pissed off at Kyrie about not taking that vax.
And it's another layer that goes into this stuff, as I'm saying with Chris. When you're in the media, a media personality, and bottom line, I'll generalize this. Whenever a particular player makes your job harder to get intel or to get an interview or to get just a sound bite from that person, and they make it difficult, your reporting is not going to be favorable of that player. My case in point, Barry Bonds, when he played. Barry Bonds, he was described as an extreme asshole to a lot of people in media. He made their jobs hard when in doing interviews. He would give them one word answers and them sarcastic responses, and it made them upset. So that means they made their job harder. That means they didn't write favorable thoughts when it comes to their opinions of Barry Bonds for the most part. I'm looking at Kyrie Irving. Obviously, Kyrie Irving, thinking back, he must have made Stephen A's job hard because Stephen A. This ain't the first time that he's unloaded on Kyrie. In 2021.
How about he just ain't been a good player since he left LeBron? How about we just start there? Like he hasn't been good.
No. Stephen A. Smith always talking about he box office. He this, he did. He ain't taking away nothing from his game now. Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he might be, but he ain't been box office since he left LeBron. Let's just put that out there. Oh, I'm going to Boston. Flatline. I'm going everywhere. I'm just saying he has not, because if he was a superstar, he's a superstar talent, but he's not a superstar, guys. Because if he was, Stephen A. wouldn't go at him as much. I'm just telling you. Kyrie is very controversial because he has not been as successful. When he was with Cleveland, he was on top of the moon. He was with LeBron. It has all gone downhill from there, bro. It's a bunch of sound bites in his career. That's all it's been. That's why we talk about it more off the court than we do on the court. Everybody still talking about that one shot he made. He wasn't the MVP, guys. He ain't done nothing on his own. Let's keep it like it is. Great talent.
But if he hadn't hit that shot, your boy wouldn't have had it, though. But keep talking.
Okay, Ray Allen had hit the shot in the corner. Did LeBron wouldn't have won that either?
Yes,
Stop that nonsense.
Absolutely.
Stop that nonsense.
Absolutely. Because LeBron didn't hit it.
That's why it's 5 guys.
LeBron didn't hit it. He didn't even get the rebound.
That's why it's 5 guys on the floor. So let's calm that down. All I'm saying is, yes, 5 guys on the floor for a reason.
But he's
like
the
Paxson
king.
hit a shot. What about Paxson and Curry? Those shots don't count either. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, his life has been a bunch of sound bites since he left Cleveland. End of discussion.
Chris, I can't rock with that. Last year, Kyrie Irving was rocking with the Knicks last year. I can't rock.
Let me help you, Jimmy. Jimmy, he was the only player in the league was 90, 56, 54.
Oh, so we can do stats. So we can do stats now. It's not because when I talk about LeBron, we can't do stats. But
ain't nobody want to talk about no damn LeBron. We talking about Kyrie right now.
We talking about Kyrie right now.
Hold on. Who hasn't been an MVP? Who hasn't been a league MVP, a playoff MVP? He ain't been no MVP or nothing. What has Kyrie been an MVP of?
Okay, understand something. Once again,
I'll
Once
wait.
again, something. Once again, last season with the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving shot the thing 40% from 3-point land. Kyrie Irving
Man.
averaged about 27 a game. He averaged like 26 a game the year before in the shortened season, in the bubble season. So that was up for grabs for anybody in the bubble season. Now, remember, he didn't even go to the bubble. Remember
And
that.
Bradley Beal averaged 27 points a game. What are we talking about, man? Bradley Beal averaged
Who did?
points. We ain't over here talking about
Who
Bradley
did?
Beal. Bradley Beal. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
So understand something. So Bradley Beal, is he not the red ant in his ant bed? Is he not? Isn't Bradley Beal the red ant in his ant bed?
What's your point? But Bradley Beal don't speak out and make himself the center of attention like Kyrie. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And
But
then
he was unvaccinated. He was
the center of
unvaccinated
attention.
just as Kyrie was. Understand something. The people didn't care to go in Bradley Beal's face and pose the question. Kyrie is the easy target. What do you think about the world? I think the world is flat.
Jim. You've been in the media. I'm in the media. Kyrie, again, I'm making the point again. Because he was with Mufasa, because he was on the top of the mountain, because Kyrie became a household name when he was with the Cavaliers. Because before Hatter, LeBron got there, they win the lottery every year. Okay, so let's get that straight. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying he's not a good player. Oh my God, he's got a great crossover. That ain't winning. So when he leaves, y'all see, again, people forget history. Oh man, I'm leaving. I'm going to make Cleveland one. I'm going to make the Boston Celtics this. Oh man, I'm leaving. I'm going to make the Nets this. Come on, man.
He's just not great. He's a good player. He's not great.
Don't say that again.
He's not a great. He's a good player. He's not. I've never said he was this guy that can. I didn't never say he was transformed.
Talented.
I didn't. Very talented player. One of the talented players. But guess what? All of that stuff he does. Let me tell you something. Jimmy said something about Barry Bonds a minute ago. And I never read this, Jimmy, until today. You made me pull it up. They asked him who was responsible for your bad reputation. You know what I like about it? In his article, he said, it was me. It was on me. I'm to blame for the way I was portrayed because I was a dumbass. I was straight stupid. And I would be the first to admit it. I mean, I just was flat out dumb. What can I say? I'm not going to try to justify the way I acted toward people. I was stupid. It wasn't an image that I invented on purpose. It actually escalated into what, and then I just maintained it. You know what I mean?
Man. You believe that? You believe that?
I mean, these is quotes.
Hatter, he wants to get into the Hall of Fame.
So what?
So he's trying to make amends.
What if he said he was stupid?
The Hall of Fame.
Wait a minute. So you're saying, hold up, you're saying this man, what's wrong with him saying the stupid stuff he did was stupid?
Because it's like he's putting the apology on the back page. When he was in the middle of it, he was a jerk. He was a jerk.
He said he
was. He can't get it. He can't get in the Hall of Fame. So guess what he says? Guys, I'm really sorry. I was a bad person back then. And so guess what? He's trying to appeal to the human nature of the writers so they can put him in the Hall of Fame.
Stop. Let's stop this. Just last week on the show, you came up here and said you was an asshole long time ago. And you had to
said that.
Yes, you did. Said that. You said, man, I did all this crazy. Huh?
Rewind the tape.
What did you say? Explain. You say you was this, and you had to change your ways because the people was asking you.
Wrong person.
Okay. I'm gonna go pull it up. I'm gonna go pull it up.
Pull that up.
And hold up. And I'm gonna. No, I ain't gonna do you like that. But I'm gonna tag your ass when I put it on the screen.
Don't tag me.
You just said it.
I never said that. All I'm saying is Barry Bonds was an extreme butthole, and there was another guy who was an extreme butthole that y'all glorified. I'm not going to say his name. That everybody loved. And people around
Michael Jordan was a butthole. Yes, I call his name.
It was another one.
Who?
It was another one.
Well, I know
I'm not going to say his name. I'm not doing that.
Okay, all right.
But keep going, though. You know who I'm talking about.
Well, text it to me, then I know it.
Come on, man. You already know what I'm talking about. I tell stories about him all the time. Stop it.
Oh, you need to leave that alone. Leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Stay off of that. Alone. Just stay off of that, man. Yeah. Just stay off. You make me sick.
It's a bad person, dog. I mean, like, what?
Chris, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. So
I'm
somebody
gonna tell you
said,
another.
hold up,
A-Rod
Melvin
was
Dude
that
said
way.
that
He
was
done
you,
the same
Chris.
about
It was
A-Rod.
he said it was the one that I asked you what made you change. Thank you, Melvin Dudes. I know I
It
ain't
wasn't
going.
like I never said I was a jerk. I said talking bad. I said like when like being. I remember you saying, being jealous of other people's success. That's
That
what it
was
was. That's not being a bad person.
duh.
No, no, no. It was envying people. Oh man, I should have this. I should have that. And all I'm saying is that's like,
That's
you know
not a
what?
good trait, Chris.
No, this dude goes on the record being mean to people when he was giving interviews. He was being a jerk to people. Barry Bonds was a piece of work, dog.
He
Barry Bonds was a savant in baseball and
he
did not
just
care what you
said
think. Right
it.
or wrong, Jimmy. Did not care.
Listen, he just said it. I just read you his
Dude,
quotes. Are you
I'm not
listening?
mad. Listen, again, am I allowed to have my opinion? He wants to get in the Hall of Fame. And the only way he
Okay.
can get in the Hall of Fame, is to do what he's doing now. If I was him, hey man, your talent gets you in the Hall of Fame, not your attitude. Because if we were voting people in the Hall of Fame based on their attitude, we would have
Nobody
a
would be.
real problem.
Nobody would be
So
in
if I was him, I would stick to my guns. Hey man, I don't like writers, but what does that have to do with me going to the Hall of Fame? I didn't know what I did off the court had some. I thought being on the
Oh,
court,
Chris,
what I
no,
did on the
no,
court
no,
had
no,
some.
no,
I'm
no.
just saying, dog.
Chris, hold up. What if he had an epiphany and said, like you did the other day, in a different scale? You said it, Chris. Thank you, Melvin Dews. Because Melvin Dews actually, Chris, Jimmy, you weren't on the show. Melvin Dews asked Chris.
And I corrected Melvin Deuce. I answered his question. I didn't say I was a bad person.
I'm
didn't
not
say that.
talking about that, Chris. You saying you changed. So you telling me Barry can't change, but you can change? Who are you?
I didn't say Barry couldn't change. I'm just saying. You just asked me a question in my personality that something that I altered to
Yes.
change the way I look at things in perspective. This dude treated people like that for 20 plus years, man.
So you say it's no
Media people
redemption?
undressed them.
There's no maybe he didn't like
I'm
them.
not. Hey, listen. I'm glad he's saying it, but you know what, Hatter? You know what, Hatter? I'm gonna throw it back on you.
Okay.
I remember when Colin Kaepernick came out
Okay.
and started saying the stuff he said. Jimmy, what did Robert Hatter say? Man, that dude ain't nothing but a fraud, man. He only doing it because he can't play no more. I remember you saying that.
I said that. You know why?
Roll the tape.
You know why?
Said that.
I said it.
And I'm like, Hatter.
But guess what? Hold on. But I've also came on this show and said I had him wrong.
10 years later.
No. So you got to realize, Chris
You
Walker.
didn't say it right away. It took you a
Chris
long
Walker. Chris
time to
Walker.
say it.
Chris Walker. The guy he was throwing the ball to was my client.
I remember.
So I knew stuff that y'all didn't know. Okay? No. Since you go there, I hate when y'all throw these old half-baked ass stories out here.
Story.
Hold on, can I finish? Can I finish?
Yes.
But from now, when I seen what this guy has done, and why I said to myself on this show, I'm not gonna be on the wrong side of history. I was talking about what he was doing back football wise. I never said nothing about what he was standing up for. So let's get that straight, because I don't want that on wax. I never said. So you telling me, as many times I've come on this show talking about social justice, I'm against the man who started it. You got to be at your rabbit. You got to be at your rabbit ass mind.
Initially, you were.
You got to be at. You got to be at your rabbit ass mind.
Hold up. Initially, you were, because you thought he was a fraud.
I was against him, the way he was treating my client. I knew personal things about him. I ain't said nothing about him kneeling, not one time. So let's get that stuff straight. That's all. Let's get that straight.
We got to go back into the archives.
No, we ain't got to go back and get nothing. I'm telling you.
We got to go back into the archives.
Man, get the hell out of here. Just like, thank you, Melvin Dudes, for catching him in that good ass.
What Melvin Dudes talking about?
Yeah, catching him.
Melvin Dudes. Melvin Dudes ain't part of the Chop Shop. He just on the feed. What you talking about?
Colin
go back in the archives. We're
Hold up.
about Melvin Dudes.
But you know what? You know what's so unique, ladies and gentlemen? As many times as I got notes in here talking positive things about Colin Kaepernick, you're going to always find you a person, listen to this, y'all, that'll come up and say something about the one thing. I just want y'all to take a look at that. That's America right there. That's the people, some of the people in our community. It's unbelievable. I got notes, a million notes talking positive about Colin Kaepernick.
Boy.
I'm
Jimmy,
just-
break
I'm
the
not-
tie, Jimmy. Jimmy, break the tie,
You-
Jimmy.
no,
Break
no,
the
you
tie.
sound like a Willie. You're sounding like a Willie right now.
Break the tie, Jimmy.
I ain't got the drink right there. You know I don't care nothing about what nobody else say.
You know what?
I'm good.
You was killing. You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is. How I take that back. You was killing him offline to me, but not killing him on the
Thank
chop
you.
shop. There you go. My bad. I was mixing the conversations offline with the chop shop because offline you were absolutely murdering him.
But
So
Chris,
we'll end it right there.
what if somebody had a cut off this show and not hear you come back and say that?
What's the point?
They
I said
would-
offline.
No,
I said
no.
on the
Listen
chop
to me,
shop.
listen to
you
me,
did it
listen to me, listen to me. What if somebody had a cut? They didn't see the hold up. They didn't see the whole chop shop. They just heard what you said a few minutes ago. They didn't hear you come. They didn't hear you come back and say this.
That's how it works. That's how it works. You gotta watch the whole
Boy,
show.
it's
That's how it works.
unfreaking believable.
That's why. Hey, that's why you can tape the chop shop and you can watch it back in its entirety. Hey, Kate. Well, look at Troy Bieniemy. Troy Bieniemy chopping me up.
No, he's not. No, he's not, Troy.
Whoa,
Troy, he's
why
good
you
for
chopping
America.
me up?
I think you're good
That's
for
my
America.
nickname. We
Huh?
got the hatter, we got the hate, and I'm the hater. I don't understand why. Then
Chris.
Troy, do you watch the right show?
I
This
think-
ain't first take, man. This is not Skip and Shannon. I don't get it. Why am I bad for America?
Chris,
What did I do?
Chris, I think you are great for America.
He says I'm bad.
I said, who you gonna believe?
Jesus, Troy Bieniemy, you something else, man.
Who you gonna believe?
That's supposed to be family. That's supposed to be family.
But hold up. They told me family know you better than all them other people.
Hey, I know him too.
Oh,
Hey Jimmy, Hey Jimmy, why the black kid didn't play the other day, man?
the who? The black kid.
I had some folks in town to see him. The kid from Duncanville.
Ah.
Oh, and Anthony Black, we talked about that on yesterday.
Oh, y'all did?
UIL,
Oh, okay. Well, leave it alone then.
UIL filed an appeal to the temporary injunction, and that's by them being a government entity. Basically, it's automatic on the appeal being filed. They did not even have. It's not even required of the UIL to even have any paperwork, any points that they are actually appealing. Now they have to submit it eventually in the upcoming days or weeks. But now it's back. It's back on the laps of Anthony Black and his family and the attorneys to come and hurry up to get a court date, and so that they can go through with this stuff. It's one of those things where the UIL exercise the right that they have, and everybody has the right to appeal. But you're talking about the eligibility, and at some point, you say, "Man, come on, you lost, man. Leave it alone." You lost.
No, they're not going to lose. But it's precedent. That's why they won't stop, because it's precedent. Because if Anthony Brown does it, what Anthony Black does it, other people going to do it. That's the bottom line. I don't understand, man. I'm gonna leave the here's a crazy thing.
Okay.
I'm a Barry Bonds fan, dude. I was a Barry Bonds supporter. I still love Barry Bonds, and I even know why he did what he did. You got to realize I'm the guy that taught Jimmy Hicks how to play baseball. So y'all got to understand why. You got to understand that Smokey Jasper Park. You ain't from Houston, and you ain't black if you don't know Smokey Jasper Park. If you in your 40s and 50s. Am I right or wrong, Jimmy? If you don't know Smokey Jasper.
Everybody wasn't on this side of town, so everybody was on the north side at first.
It wasn't no other side of town.
It wasn't?
Jasper was Smokey Jasper.
Wait a
There
minute.
was no other side of town.
So it was just the north side and that's it?
Jimmy,
Y'all
was there
black
another
folks couldn't go
Smokey Jasper?
nowhere else?
Was there another Smokey Jasper, Jimmy?
No, I'm asking you a question.
H-Town to come up with another Smokey Jasper.
You
There was
saying,
no other Smokey
hold up,
Jasper.
you saying wasn't no black people nowhere but in the north side?
No, there was only black people playing baseball, and that's where the fields were. So you misinterpreting. That's where the fields were, Hatter. It's like Baseball America. What they play in Houston when they all on baseball fields.
Jimmy.
Yeah, they're going out of business. They had their last games the other day. So
They going out of business?
Yeah, the one on Main Street. The one on Main Street, right?
No.
Not the softball complex right on Main by Butler Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
That one is going.
That one, not Baseball America, Chris.
Yeah, not the one on
I'm
by
talking about the one
Houston
out there.
Christian.
Yeah.
No, not the one out there.
And but they're going out of business. They'll do something with that land.
So when I first came here to visit my brother, He lived in A-Leaf. I guess what's that? Southwest side? Southwest.
Well, back
So
then there wasn't no A-Leaf. It was I left because nobody knew how to pronounce it back then when you came to town. It didn't exist. But Hastings, they had Hastings and what's the school next to it?
hey, y'all, I got to tell y'all
Nobody.
this. I got to tell y'all this, Chris. When I first came down this street, y'all got to understand, man. I first came down at Harwin and saw that football stadium, A-Leaf Stadium. We ain't have nothing like that in Memphis. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Artificial turf football field for the high school. I said, what the hell is going on? I kind of like this town around here. Yeah, and guess what? I'm glad I stayed. Y'all got to realize, I came for a visit. Hey.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah, I came for a visit. Chris, my brother got sick. I told you the story. And I came to see about him. Boy, I had a little girlfriend, Chris, that I told her I'll be back. And guess what? I didn't come back. I had to ship my stuff up here. I said, Houston, hold up, think about this. I got a basketball team, pro basketball team. Ralph Sampson. I got the Oilers. I got Mike Rozier. I got a baseball team. We have none of that in Memphis. Y'all looking at Memphis now. We had none of that.
You know what y'all had in Memphis?
Nothing.
Y'all had the Cowboys, because that's all y'all cheer for in Memphis is the Cowboys.
Jimmy, Jimmy, what you got? Because we got to get out of here in a few minutes.
Cowboys.
Did you have another topic before we get out of here? Because we said we get out of here on time today.
We want to remind you guys that, of course, on college football, they've met and they have the protocol in place for semifinals and the championship. They meaning the national collegiate, what they call the NCAA championships for the football. Alabama playing Cincinnati and Georgia playing Michigan. If one of those teams is unable to play, they will receive a forfeit in the semifinals, and that other team will advance. So
I thought they said they weren't doing forfeits.
I'm just telling you what came out this morning.
It's not off the press, Chris.
So they met, and so now here's the kicker. Once again, there is no changing or modifying or postponing any of the semifinal games. If one team isn't able to play, the other one will advance. Now, in the championship game, which I can't think what date is scheduled, January the 10th, I want to say. But if one of those teams in the championship game is unable to play, they will give up to 4 days grace period. And that's after those 4 days, the other team will be declared the champion. Meaning that if a date, I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is kind of crazy. That means if it's January the 10th, they mean they'll go as late as January the 14th.
Why don't they just cancel it, man? Why don't they just cancel it? Like, what's the point? Just
both
cancel it.
Only once again, Chris, you just see now you can't be contradictory for the same defense you gave earlier about the sponsors and about them not needing the money and this and that. They just want a game to go on to satisfy those sponsors.
Did you go to Zero Bond? Hold up. Did you go to Zero Bond this morning?
Why? No, all I said was what y'all heard was a response to COVID. Like they make these rules. I mean, guys, there are other calls and things that I'm a part of. You guys probably are too. And I sit there and listen to these people, and I'm like, that don't make no sense. Like, you really think that makes sense what y'all proposing?
Chris.
And what I'm saying is, how about no matter what, if this thing is spreading the way it's spreading, there's probably not going to be any games. If you really, really want to keep it 100. Chris. Because if they better players are out, some of them dudes ain't playing without they better dudes, man.
Chris,
they're not getting out.
They're gonna play. They're gonna play. But Chris,
all right,
let me tell you something. You make me laugh, man. I'm getting glad Jimmy just be saying, dude, you really just don't, Chris. You say so much stuff, man. I'm gonna let you pass. I'm gonna let you pass. I'll let you make it. I'm gonna let you make it. I'll let you make it.
I'm like a rubber band.
I ain't gonna lie. I lost my train of thought.
I'm like a rubber band. I'm coming back. Just letting you know.
But no, I think I was talking about the game, and I think you it'll come back to me. But keep going. Yeah.
Go
I
on,
got
Jim.
And now, like you go leading up into these semifinals, normally you have a lot of obligations and a lot of stuff that goes on in these cities where the semifinal games are taking place. Well, now those pregame obligations now are just optional for each team. And also each team do not have to arrive into the city until 48 hours before the game now. Now they can come earlier, it's up to them. But now, so what do you think
They
each one
usually
of
be
those
there a
teams are
week.
going to do?
You know they usually be there a week, Jimmy.
They used to be there a
Festivities
whole
and
week
stuff.
then. So now they're going to be there
I got a
for 2
question.
days before.
I know what I remember.
Yeah, because that's
Chris.
the reason. Because that'll stop things. You're right.
Hey, I know what I was finna get. I was gonna let him go, y'all, but I got him. I got him, y'all. I was gonna let him go. Did y'all hear him say something about he just don't understand? This stuff don't make no sense. But I talked to some parents. You know, you're talking about the COVID stuff. It don't make no sense. I talked to some parents the other day talking about college coaches. You know what the parents told me? Mr. Hatter, this college coaches like Chris Walker was for 20-something years, that
Not
don't
anymore.
make no sense. This is foreign. I don't understand what these colleges, this don't make no sense. This don't make, parents said it, but you can say, you don't understand the science. So it's not going to make sense to you. Them parents, I told them, it's not going to make sense to you, parents, because you don't understand that Chris Walker got 20 years in this. But Chris Walker he lacked that. But when other people have a scientist and virologist and immunologist have 20
That's
years.
not what I'm talking about.
No. Can I finish? Have 20 years or something. It just don't make no sense.
So what about Hatter when the other guys disagree with the other guys that got 20 years? What about that? Because there's guys with 20 years that disagree with the other guys that got 20 years.
Science is a bunch of Jimmy. Jimmy, did you used to take science class? Y'all got it. One my favorite thing I'll never forget. Hold on, Chris. I made this ionic propulsion rocket. I was in the science fair. I was a science. I made this rocket. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. When I get there, Jimmy, all of these rich folks had all of these nice ones doing the same ionic propulsion rocket, right? I did mine out of just regular stuff. And I won over. I didn't never think I was going to beat all of them people. But Chris, science is about making mistakes and watching the data and doing it over again. Science is not perfect, Chris.
I'm not objecting science. I'm talking about the processes that they actually think will mitigate it when it comes to sport. Oh, y'all should get in pods, and then only 4 guys should practice, and you're only 4 guys at a time. But when you play the game, there's going to be 11 dudes playing. I'm like, dude, that don't even make sense. What are we talking about here?
But guess what did make sense?
With 4 guys. You can't practice with 3 guys in basketball and then go play in the game with 5. That's just nonsense.
But guess what did make sense? When they put them guys in the bubble in the NBA, that made sense.
Okay, but that costs.
Y'all don't want to do that.
Hold up, but that costs. And guess who else don't want to do it? The NBA.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
The NBA. They don't want to do it either.
Okay.
Next.
But I was just letting you know when you're always talking about. See, you're talking about the NCAA and those people. I'm talking about the scientists. Okay.
What?
Well, we know they don't know what the hell. Hold up.
Either.
We know they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, I listen, they still got doctors there too. They got science too. And guess what they do? They try to follow the lead of the NBA. And the NBA is not doing the bubble. They say, you know what? We're going to keep putting them Damian Dodgers out. We're going to rotate them in and out.
Hey, Jimmy, your best friend got a call up yesterday.
Who?
Your best friend who you said ain't going to get no Daniel Howe. Jimmy best friend Daniel Howe.
He's going to get a call. He's going to get a call.
No, Jimmy said, man, I ain't got down yet.
Oh, he's gonna get a call. You crazy?
No. Daniel House. I wasn't totally naive and thinking that Daniel House was not talented enough. Somebody to bring him in with his NBA experience on a 10-dayer. Now the thing is with Daniel House, you have to realize with the Houston Rockets, Daniel House caused a lot of problems, indirectly and directly, within that organization since the bubble. since he and Tyson Chandler name was at the bubble. And we just bookmark that moment all the way forward. And we just leave it like this. Daniel House is about to be a father again for another mother.
Not
So
the
you
bubble,
just-
not the
you
bubble,
just-
not the bubble, mama.
No,
You need to
another
stop
one.
it.
That's, so they got to get him up
Jim,
out of
you
here.
can't be breaking
So let me
news
just,
like
I
that.
just
Stop
leave
it.
that like
Okay,
that.
Jimmy, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it. Hey,
Yeah.
don't
That's-
He
so
ain't
understand.
the Nick. Daniel House is not the Nick Cannon of the NBA. Don't be doing that, man.
No.
Don't be doing
Hey,
that.
no. I just saw something, man. Look what Alfio just said. I sure would add the black and come with the season over with, ain't
No.
it?
Hold on.
Don't be
Alfio just
messy,
said,
Jimmy.
hold on. See, this is one of those cases where, like Chris say, tell the whole story. Look at the comment Alfio made before that.
Oh, my bad. I missed it. Hold on.
Let's go to the comment Alfio made before that,
Let me get Alfio ad before that. Hold on.
right?
He
And
said
it's-
Hunter Elon. Had
What's the hell
Elon.
of Elon? What did he say about Elon?
No.
What did he say? Jimmy?
His comment before that was Anthony
Packers-
Black high school career is over.
Over.
Oh yeah.
So
And
what
then-
if the mama reads that, Alfio? And then you come right back. And I responded to
Ah.
Alfio and I said that's not correct. Because I'm reading my response.
Oh, I
If the
got you.
appeals court reversed the decision,
I got
the
you.
kid had several offers to finish the season at nationally ranked prep schools.
I got
Right?
you.
He had
Let's hope the
several
mama
offers.
don't
Look,
watch the show.
So they do. And so I'm just saying, not every day, but they do. And so my thing is, why would you make the statement at first, and then you come right back and you do that? That
He
should
was
have been
just
your
playing,
first.
Jimmy. It
statement.
was just unjust, though.
No,
Me
I
no-
understand it.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm not saying it maliciously. I'm just saying think
Right.
about what you just
Yeah,
said.
watch what-
That's
yeah.
in black. That's
I
a
got you.
factual.
I got
You
you.
know what you
got
meant
you.
by it is a whole different thing.
Right.
But your fact is, you typed that.
That's a good point. That's a great point, Jimmy. I see, I
And so
wouldn't
that means, especially got to realize, guys, we deal with John Uries every other day on the show, on the Chop Shop. So when you say something like that, I got to get defensive. Like, hold on. Why would you? That's me. Are you wishing the UIL wins this? after
I got you.
think about what this kid has been through. You really rooting for the UIL on this?
Yeah.
I-
Nah, I'm definitely rooting against the UIL.
I
for
ain't.
sure.
I'm rooting for the story on this. This kid can this could be a documentary tomorrow. It could stop right here and could be a doc. How that family, understand something. His father was a collegiate basketball star. You go into a school and basically your father is siding with the school which you left with, basically, according to the testimonies. You're basically empowering the school that's trying to keep your son from being eligible. You're empowering them with intel. And everybody in DFW knew this wasn't the situation. We've saw several times situations where a coach
Well, here's
might
the
have
thing.
got,
If he was a scrub, Jimmy, like you said, if he was,
Chris,
hold on.
well, a coach might have gotten compromised and messed with a parent. This wasn't that type of situation because this guy and this.
Well, but Jimmy, forget about that,
coach,
Jim. If he was a scrub, it wouldn't have mattered. Like you always say with your nephew. If the kid couldn't play, this dude wouldn't care. That's the thing. It's only because the kid is good that the dad is acting up. That's why.
Jimmy,
So
have you ever
that's
met the
right
dad?
there.
Jimmy, have you ever met the dad?
I've met him, but not have never broke bread with him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I was up in the it's more than less just how you doing,
Right.
that type of stuff. But now haven't never broke bread with him.
But you know what,
I've
Jim?
know people that know. Sometimes like you say earlier, when you know people that know people, so he was solid people. It's just that
Right.
this is an unfortunate
Yeah.
situation of the personal matter that has seeped into the public documents. It's public data now. Whenever you go and you do one of those DEC committee hearings, that's public record. You could go right now and Google that on the UIL, and you can go back and look or listen to the initial DEC hearing. Initial appeals hearing, and the DEC hearing. That's public record. So anybody can go and file that has a shingle up or doing business as in the media aspect, and they can go and you can file and get that on the Open Records Act. And you
Hey,
can go and
Chris, I
listen
got
to
a
that.
question for you. Can you imagine what's going on in that kid's mind? Could you imagine?
No.
Everybody knowing your family's dirty laundry and you going out there balling your ass off. He one of my favorite players. He reminded me of Grant Hill.
I love him.
Yeah, he reminded me. That's just the way I saw Grant when he was in high school. And I'm just thinking about this kid, man. This stuff is every day. We talking about this stuff. So if anybody, please send positive words to him. Thank you, Jimmy, for catching on to that. I didn't even pay attention to it, but I'm glad you caught on to that. And I know, knowing Alpha, he wasn't doing it maliciously, but probably doing it in just.
But guys, here's my thing, Hatter.
Uh-huh.
What does the dad have to gain? Like tell me, like if somebody says, okay, this is how this story's going to end, what do you want to gain? Because if you leave it alone and the kid ends up being a baller, it comes down to your relationship with the kid. Forget about the relationship with the mom. So what are you doing? I don't have to know the dad. What are you doing?
Absolutely. You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why you put your baby? We supposed to protect our kids.
Yeah.
Why you putting your son in that?
Yeah, mad at the mom, whether you do this, whether you do that, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter, man. I understand that, man. I understand.
Absolutely.
Over basketball, by the way. Over basketball. Because we're not asking what kind of father he is. We don't want to go there because I don't know the guy. I don't know if he's a good dad or not. I don't know if he's an abuser. I don't know anything about this man. Right. I bet you he wouldn't want that in the records.
It is in the record.
Ooh, I don't even want to know then. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Hey, and I'm just thinking about that, Chris, because I've been talking about this for the last 2 or 3 years, and people have been, Robert, my kid, man, these kids going through stuff that I'm serious. We didn't have to. Man, I'm still talking to my son now. He's 20-something years old, but he still go through stuff.
It's definitely.
Still go through stuff, man.
It's called life, man. It's called life.
Good job.
It's called life. And life don't stop coming. You wake up every day, guess what? Something else going to happen. You keep waking up every day, you're going to find out something about yourself, something about your family member, and something about your coworker. Every single day you wake up, it's going to keep coming at you, just like them bills and just like them taxes. They ain't going to stop. Hey, man, it's 3 o'clock, man. I'm going to sign. Hey, hey, yo, it's my birthday Saturday, man. I'm letting everybody know in the Chop Shop. It's my B-Day Saturday, man.
How in the hell did your birthday be on the 25th?
Me and him, dog. Me and him.
Man, I don't understand that one, man.
And him, dog. Me and him.
With a capital M. With a capital H.
Okay, capital M, small me, big H. B and him. I'm just saying.
Chris,
that's my dude.
I did not realize that, man. That's not good.
Why is that not good?
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, please take the wheel. Well, let's get out of here. Get us out of here. Chris, what y'all gonna do this weekend, Chris? Up there.
Who?
You. What you gonna do this weekend?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just running around, doing my thing, man.
Do me a favor, Chris. Chris, be safe, man.
For sure. Well, it's everywhere, man. I'll be safe. Yeah. It's no matter where you go, man. I'm breathing God's good earth, God's good air. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you
I like it. I'm breathing God's good air. He's saved, Jimmy. He's saved by grace today.
I'm breathing God's
now
good air, man.
As we get ready to land the plane, it is official. Rutgers has accepted the invite to replace Texas A&M in the Gator Bowl. Now, that was another school that had on yesterday that made an attempt to let the bowl committee of that in charge of that bowl know that they were very interested in replacing, and that was Illinois. Illinois had the same identical record of Rutgers. They made a I guess a play, but it was unsuccessful. So, and also Kim Potter has been found guilty of 2 counts of manslaughter in the death of young 20-year-old Dante Wright. Remember, this happened last year in 2020, in right outside of Minneapolis,
Yeah.
and
Right
it's about
after the George Floyd thing.
right after the George, on the heels of George
Yeah.
Floyd. This was the white lady who, remember, you guys made to jog your memory. She claimed she thought she was pulling out her taser,
Yeah.
and actually pulled out her revolver and shot him in cold blood. So now she's been found guilty of manslaughter. Next is the sentencing phase will come up as to what she would been. Now that's a good thing, because I was actually, me personally, I had concern about this trial for two reasons. Jack Yates High School is scheduled to travel to Minneapolis, and they will play in Minneapolis on December the 28th and the 29th. So they'll be traveling on Monday. And this is a George Floyd showcase that's being sponsored and paid for by the Black Coaches Association of Minnesota. I applaud that association. We don't even have a Black Coaches Association in Texas that I know of. And they are flying Jack
They got
Yates
black people
there.
in Minnesota.
Yvette, get him, Yvette.
I
Please
thought
get
they were
him.
all from. What? I mean, my bad. I didn't know they had black people in Minnesota.
Boy, they got some-
Keep going, man. My bad.
I love
I
that.
didn't know.
Jimmy, get us out of here, because I love that soda.
What
That soda.
I was just letting you guys
I
know.
love that
Letting you
soda.
guys know. Then you guys know the teams. There's one team from Chicago that will be there and playing in this. And of course, once again, it's the George Floyd Jr. Memorial Holiday Classic. That's December the 28th and 29th. It's at North Central University. If you're up in that way in Minnesota, you come out, you go out and check out the game. Yates will play Minneapolis North High School, 5 p.m. on December the 28th.
That's good.
And Chicago Orr High School, ORR, will take on Park Center High School of Minnesota in a doubleheader. Now, in between games, they're going to do some things, and this stuff is going to be really good. The two winners will play each other on the next day, and the two losers will play each other in a third place game. I am scheduled to fly to Minnesota to cover this event. And once again, the Black Coaches Association, they purchased a ticket for me to come up there, taking care of hotel, feed me, and and all that, and to get up there. That's what happens when and so I'm going to make sure I try to cover this, and I get a chance to go, and these young people from Yates will get a chance to visit the plaza to where George Floyd was murdered, and a lot of other things. They're supposed to roll out the red carpet for these young people, and it's going to be a hell of an experience, a life memorying experience, and that goes beyond basketball. So once again,
and you better
this
bring
one of those trips.
Jimmy. You better take that skunk. You better take your skunk with you. It's gonna be 10 degrees. It was 10 degrees yesterday. You better take that skunk with you.
That's what it was up there.
10 degrees yesterday.
Man,
10 degrees bite through your behind like it ain't. Oh, Chris.
Well, when you land in Minneapolis, you go right into the mall if you want to. You ain't got to go outside.
Yeah.
When you first get there. I don't know where we're staying at, but I hope that we'll be staying right there. That way.
Are you flying with the Yates team?
I think so. I would, if they bought all the tickets, so I would think it's probably all in the group. Yeah.
And look what Rod Wells going up there, Jimmy. So Rod Wells gonna get him. Rod Wells gonna talk about the Dodgers all day on your way.
No, Rod Wells should have came. He should have showed up last night and got some need at the mixer. You know how it is. See, there was something about them Yates folks. It itches them to come to the north side of downtown. Unless there's something they can't stop nowhere near.
I don't blame them. Oh, you telling me that place was on the north side of downtown?
Yeah, around the north side of downtown. Okay. But it's one exit, one exit, but it's one block off the freeway. And anybody that knows you, when you go inside that place, it felt nothing like you was where you was at. It felt like the ambiance in that place, it's like they put a lot of money in that place. The owner put a lot of money in that place, which is a good thing. And once again, it's 40 and over. that means kiddos ain't got no business coming up sagging, walking
They
sideways.
won't let them
He
in,
ain't
period, Jimmy. They can't come in.
won't let your
Never.
ass in there.
Okay.
Well, you know how that stuff go. If you
Right.
don't look the look, you
Right.
know, then you ain't getting in. Now they probably let a female in there that's under 40.
They got to.
I would assume.
Got to.
Yeah.
I'm signing off, guys.
Me
Y'all have a
too.
good
So
one, man.
we up out here, man.
We
And
out here
of
too,
course-
Chris.
And so that's it for this week, man. Happy holidays for everybody. And hope you guys be safe. Make sure, understand something. A lot of people are going to congregate this weekend, and there's going to probably be a lot of people that's maybe sick in the days after. Just make sure you do your best to take care of yourself and do your best to protect some of those babies that's going to be in these rooms. That's all I'm going to give you the advice I can give you. Can't tell you how to raise your families, how to party, how to socialize, but make sure you do your best to take care of some of these babies.
And Chris, do me a favor, Chris. Chris, check your Cash App on Saturday. You might have a little present in there.
Oh man, it's about
From-
time. But
from
wait,
Pop-
man, about 5 years I known you. Hey,
Hey,
McCann, with
come
the
on,
Cash
come
App
on.
around
It's your
5 years
birthday.
ago.
It's your birthday,
I
man.
appreciate it.
It's your
Yeah,
birthday.
Same.
and when you do it, yeah, do that for sure. I'll be looking for that.
Yeah, so
Man,
you
how
can
they
send
gonna
it. So, because I know where I want you to send it. I got it, y'all. I got it, boy.
Corey,
Huh?
Corey, tell Corey, yeah, they do hop differently. I gotta go, man.
We out
Yeah,
of here,
we up
man.
out of here, man. Hey, man, thanks so much. Have a side down. Come on back.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the